Hi, Taurus. Okay, Four of Cups. You're learning a lot more, Taurus. You're slowly adapting, or you're slowly becoming illuminated or enlightened with certain messages about people, about work, about career, about direction. And this is really strong. This is some massive career changes happening for some of you. This is you sitting at your tree of life and looking at your options. So these are some serious options that are coming up for you, some serious contemplation that's coming in regards to career. I feel like an offer for some of you will come in very unexpectedly. It's something you hadn't thought of. It's coming from the hand of God. So this is a higher power that's orchestrating this for you. And it's important to visualize your dreams, goals, and hopes coming to fruition here, because I think some of you are receiving some sort of offer that is actually helping that come to fruition. So whether it seems like an enticing offer at the time or not, it's definitely something that can bring you into, or bring you closer, I should say, to your dream or to your vision. I feel like you're uncovering a lot in your career over the next couple months. Now, this is in regards to networking relationships. This is regarding to your employees, employers, your superiors, your colleagues. I feel like you're becoming more knowledgeable here, Taurus. So it could indicate a journey of higher learning in regards to jobs like work training shops, etc., training seminars, things like this, yes. But I also feel with the Four of Cups that it may be time to take a different approach to what you've been doing. I see a lot of innovation and creativity coming in, so this is really nice. For those that have their own business or creative pursuits, I feel like you're receiving more clients, people are becoming more interested, they're inquiring a lot more, and this is happening, this is taking form in the next couple of months, so that's very exciting. And also adding different products or services, or implementing different strategies when it comes to a business approach here. So that's very, very good. Let's see what else is coming up. Okay, Ace of Swords. Victories coming in, or battles, something you've been meaning to work towards, Taurus. You're being crowned here. So this is finally receiving acknowledgement for some of you. If you've felt underappreciated, or you've felt no one has really recognized your talent or recognized you as an asset in the business, in the company, I feel like this is slowly changing. You're cutting away the negativity here with this mighty sword. So for some of you, you're cutting ties. You're cutting away negativity with anything that no longer serves you here in career. But I also feel like you're leading something. Now, for some of you, you may be leading something or someone into battle here. So this could be that there's confrontations coming up at work, or this could be that you finally get victory in communication. So you finally get the last say. This is something you've been meaning to address. The time is ripe, the time is ready, and you will be able to do so, to do this, I should say, in the next couple of months here. You do have cups, you do have swords. There could be a water or an air sign around you in your career. Maybe it's an air sign that's sort of building up momentum with you, or building motivation. But I think it is more reflective of your mentality. And I feel that in terms of mentality, I think you're leading from the front. It's almost like there's something you're going to come out with and say, Taurus, and it might not necessarily sit very well with everyone, because the words will be very deliberate and very succinct. And there is no implying, there is no hidden messages or subliminal messages within that, within the text or the context. But I feel with the Ace of Swords, it's victory. For those that have been trying to achieve something, you've been crowned with it. So achievement. If you've been trying to gain entry into a certain company or within a certain industry, and if you've had some sort of struggles or setbacks or delays, this could be a clear indication that actually things are looking pretty good. Things are looking up, and you will be holding the sword of God here, leading from the front, leading a group into something, being the leader of a business maybe. But it's very nice here. This is also implementing something you've only thought about, something that's only been confined to your mind is actually taking place in the practical as well. Okay, Five of Swords. Some of you are walking away from something. Now, I feel for some of you, you have a team. You have supporters here or employees, maybe, if you have a business or your own enterprise of some kind here. And people are walking away from you. Now, look, It could be that they're just walking away, they're taking a break from work, but I feel for some of you, you're cutting ties or you're somehow distancing yourself from people you were once close to, Taurus. So this could be an agent, this could be someone representing you, this could be a superior, this could be a certain company. Some of you are just, you're trying to pick up the pieces here, but it's no longer working, and maybe a new offer will come very unexpectedly, something that's more in line with your dreams, hopes, wishes, goals, and wants. Now, for those that are really ambitious, I feel like if you're entering a company, or even if you have been involved in a company for several years or months, this could be a time when things might go a little bit haywire over the next couple of months. I feel like you'll be left picking up the pieces here, or somehow it'll all fall on your shoulders. And you know, there's this notion of lack of cohesion within a team environment with the Five of Swords. So for some of you, you are, you know, there's a contrast here, because some, you're improving your relationships with your bosses and your superiors, and communication is being very clear cut, whilst others, people are turning their back. People are turning their back on your ideas or anything you're trying to communicate, or you're turning your back on them, is what I'm seeing here. A conversation might take place and it doesn't sit well with you, or it doesn't sit well with the recipient, and as a result, you know, there could be this sort of lack or limitation in communication that happens with the Five of Swords. For others, it could be geographical distance or travel that will come up. But I feel like for some of you, there's something about walking away from a toxic environment here, Taurus. It could be a very pretentious environment. It could be where you feel people are insincere. It could be where you feel people are spiteful or very sharp with their words. And you know, it's also something that doesn't sit well with you anymore. And you're deciding to make those massive changes with the Tree of Life here. So a different life course, a different direction in career altogether here. Okay, Ace of Wands, this is good. This could be two different opportunities that are actually coming in with the aces here. They could be representative that things have to happen for a reason here, Taurus. This could be two different work projects, two different sources of income that are coming in for you over the next couple of months. I feel like this is the mentality, and then you have the action. Wands are all about fire and action, and air fuels fire. So I think for some of you, there's a possible collaboration with an air sign or a fire sign, yes. But I also feel anything you've been planning in the mental, anything you've been trying to research or implement, action is taking place in the next couple of months. So I think this is coming through quite strongly, that there's achievements and there's action that you're going to take. But for some, I feel like it's leaving a career or something you've known for so long. And for those that aren't looking for new careers or aren't looking for a new direction, or you're very complacent where you are, I feel like the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, there's new ideas or new people that are coming into the company. But I feel like you will be connecting with them quite well here. They'll come very suddenly, and I feel like they'll be able to help you in some capacity here, so there's a benevolent nature to them. And I think you can see from the wand here, there's like vegetation growing. So there's fruitfulness and fertility. There's something that you'll nurture here, Taurus. Some sort of relationship, a business, a working relationship here, a business relationship. And you'll nurture it and you'll see it grow. But it's a time of action. It's almost like strike now. So I'm not sure what it is that you need to address, or what it is that you need to say, or what you've been thinking about doing. But I feel as though maybe momentum is really building up. Maybe it's frustration that's really building up, and you need to say everything that you feel to your employers or your bosses or colleagues or co-workers. There could also be some sort of emotional involvement or emotional drama on at work in the next couple of months. Try and steer clear of this, Taurus, because I see there's a lot of people that might be involved in something here. Or you might be getting bits and pieces of information that you sort of have to piece together yourself. So again, this could come back to research or helping to try grow or drive a business or ensure the smooth running of a business. It could be this also, but look, I will leave it at that.